This week on BGTV, Olivia O'Hara talks about college decisions with seniors at the Washingtonville High School.
Angelica Trippidianos on Training with Trip, Brianna Fanning, Sammy Sorensen, and Coach White.
Gianna Archibald will show us ways on how to not procrastinate.
Blaze Hewlett featuring Little Britain on Miss Rosindo O'Neill.
Dennis Hayes will explain life during quarantine.
Sean Beck on Showbiz with Sean.
It's a story of the failed crew, working hard to make their segments from home. Executive producer makes it run smoothly. I think she thinks she does. It's a story about the studio crew, except they're all stuck working from home. Anchor sportscaster PSA on the street, and don't forget the boss. Coordinating producer. Now we're all together running the show virtually, with the help of Connolly and Moldy. We hope to add some joy and laughter to your week, and that's who makes up the BGTV bunch. The BGTV bunch. BGTV bunch. Welcome wizards to the BGTV bunch.
Hey Wizard Nation, I'm Gabby.
And I'm Sarah, and you're watching BGTV.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Why do you look like a marshmallow, Gabs?
Okay, look, I know Olivia is doing like that segment on the college decisions, so I decided that I might as well also wear all my college certs. See? It's perfect.
Wow, you really got them all on, don't you?
I do.
I'm ready for college, what can I say?
Hey Wizards, this is Olivia O'Hara from Washingtonville's BGTV. Today, we're going to be talking about college decisions as well as taking a look at 3 students who are now committed to their dream schools. I'm here with,
John Casti,
and tell me what school you're going to be attending.
Notre Dame.
So did you always know you wanted to go to the school, or was this just a recent decision?
I've always known that I wanted to apply there because my mom went there and a lot of my aunts and uncles did too. But recently is when I decided that it's where I definitely probably wanted to go.
Do you plan on joining any clubs or playing any sports in college?
I mean, soccer is always something I wanted to do in college, but they're pretty good, so I don't know if I'd be able to play on the school team, but maybe for a club, just like the club soccer there, maybe.
And was there any advantage for you for applying early rather than regular decision?
I'd say just the stress. Like it relieves a lot of stress to not have to worry about it for like December. I wasn't really worrying about it. I already knew that I was in, so I would say that was the biggest thing.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm here with,
Caroline Anisi,
and she is now committed to.
Manhattan College.
So, what was the application process like for you?
Honestly, the application process was pretty easy. I just had to fill out the Common App, write my essay, and get my letters of recommendation.
And are you planning on playing any sports or joining any clubs in college?
I haven't really looked into all of that yet, but probably.
And if you can give any advice to students just beginning the application process now, what advice would you give them?
Definitely just try to get your application out of the way. It's so stress relieving when you just get everything done.
Well, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm here with,
Kat Klein,
and she's now committed to.
SUNY Geneseo.
So, why the school?
I went and visited the campus and I really loved it, and I also love their swim team.
What do you plan on majoring in?
I plan on majoring in social studies education.
Did you always know you wanted to major in this, or is this like a new thing?
No, but like recently I've discovered my love for history and like teaching people, and that's what I want to do.
So why did you decide to do early action rather than regular decision?
I decided to do early action after I visited the campus because I just like loved everything about it and knew that school was where I belonged.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Good luck to all the students attending college next year. I'm Olivia with BGTV. See you next time.
Congratulations to everyone who committed. Gabby, what are you doing now?
Well, training with Trip really inspired me to work out.
I think you should leave that to Angelica.
Maybe I should.
Hey Wizard Nation, I'm Angelica Tripidianos, your sportscaster for BGTV. I thought it'd be fun to take an inside look to see how Wizard Nation athletes are training for their season. This week, I'm talking to Brianna Fanning and Sammy Sorensen to see how they have been training for their upcoming season to start on January 19th.
I decided to keep training because I really do enjoy running and I want to stay in good shape if there is a definite start date so I'm not behind.
I decided to keep training in case the whole team got back together. I didn't want to be the one slowing everybody else down and falling behind.
I've been doing a lot more weight training just because it's been so cold outside and it's a lot easier to work out inside right now than running outside and getting the cold.
The exercises that I've been doing have kind of been specific towards jumping and hurdling. So I've been doing hurdle drills, squats, lunges, and stuff to work on my legs.
What I do every day is I walk between 3.5 and 5 miles every day. I started doing a little bit of jogging, but jogging on the downhills and the flats and walking the uphills. I'm trying to keep myself in the best shape possible because this is a very difficult time for everybody as they're home all the time. The physical activity is not there for most people, so that's what I'm trying to do. For the team, what I do with the team is I send workouts out every week, and I'm hoping that they're doing them. I cannot watch them, but I hope that they're doing them to when we start on January 19th, that we'll all be ready to start the season.
The events I participate in are the 800 and the 1500, but mostly the 800. I like the 800 a lot because it's just 2 laps around the track, and it's not too much running, but it's a decent amount.
The event that I participate in is the pentathlon. So it consists of 5 events: hurdling, high jump, long jump, the 800 meter, which is what Sammy was just saying, and shot put. So it's mainly jumping, some running, and then shot put is an 8-pound ball that you throw.
Yeah. What does it mean to be a coach? To be a coach is a privilege to be able to work with youth, especially in Washingtonville. Since I was a graduate of Washington High School, I've been coaching here for almost 38 years now. It's just an honor to be able to give back to my community, to be able to watch each and every person grow in their own abilities, whether you're an athlete that can qualify for state meet or an athlete that just sets their personal best. It's just an awesome thing to watch these athletes and these young men and women to be able to grow. How has Wizard Nation impacted me? Well, like I mentioned before, that I was a graduate of Washington High School. I went to Washington School District since 1968, since 4th grade. So to me, this is an honor to be here. I've had the blessing to coach all of my 5 children who ran track and cross country from here at Washingtonville. The staff here, the administration here, the community here are well behind track and field and cross country. They come together and they build a big bond together. The honor of here also is we've had state championship athletes here, whether it be relay teams, whether it be state cross country championship teams, whether it be individuals. And to watch that and watch the community grow and build behind them is just an awesome thing to watch. Again, like I mentioned before, our administration is so supportive of track and field and cross country, and we're very appreciative of that, and I'm very appreciative of that. And again, my wife was on the first Wizard track and field team that went to the New York State Championships in the 4x4 in 1976.
Wizard Nation helped me become the athlete I am today because everyone's just so supportive and always there to help you get better.
Wizard Nation has helped me become the athlete I am from the team bondage that I've created just through running with everybody on the team.
What do we have for protocols for starting on January 19th? Hopefully we can start with the low impact sports. Is when an athlete comes out to the track, we're going to break up into 4 different pods because we have 4 different coaches out here. And each coach will be responsible for between 13 and 14 athletes. When they come out first, we're going to go through the Q&R with them, ask them the questions that they answer in the morning with their Q&R before they come to school. Then we'll take their temperature. Then they'll take their bags and they'll place them on the fence posts, which are about 6 feet apart. So the social distancing is happening there. And if anybody feels sick or anybody's not feeling well, or we have any concerns for them, or temperatures over 100 degrees, then we'll send them into Trainer John, and Trainer John will evaluate them and determine at that point if they're able to stay in practice or not stay in practice.
My future plans are to possibly run in college, and if that doesn't work out, I would really like to continue running to stay in shape and continue running with all my friends.
My future plans right now are to go down to Liberty University, and I'm not going to be running for the team there, but I'll just be running at the gym and staying in shape.
Wow, those girls are really hard workers. I wish I had that much determination.
See, Sarah? Don't you want to work out now?
Do we have to do it now? What about later?
Sarah, stop procrastinating. Maybe you should check out Gianna's PSA on how to combat procrastination.
Do you struggle with getting your work in on time? It's not due till Monday. I still have time. It's due in 2 hours. Stop procrastinating. If you want to be successful in school, you need to stop procrastinating. Make sure that you're finishing your work before the due dates and getting as high as a grade as you can. In other news, the Yearbook Club is having a contest to choose the best 16 photos to put on the cover of the yearbook. Take a selfie or have someone take a picture of you in your best wizard gear. Submit your photos by Friday, January 22nd, the latest, to Miss Bach for a chance to be on the cover of the yearbook. I'm Gianna, and I'll see you next week.
All the things I would do to go back to elementary school.
Hey Wizards, I'm Blaze Hewlett here at Little Britain Elementary School, spotlighting the principal, Mrs. O'Neill. And let's take a look at how kind she has been throughout this remote learning.
So challenges that I faced as we transitioned to remote, it's actually a long list. So I'm going to narrow it down to the number one thing was the safety of all our students and our faculty. So trying to plan on reopening the school safely. But initially, when we first went remote last year, it was our poor teachers had to switch in 48 hours. There wasn't a lot of time to plan. And I think we know that the biggest challenge always is time. And not having that time for our teachers to really put stuff together, to get used to the technology, for our children to get used to the technology. So that was really, really challenging. So one of the things that was a challenge was making sure that our school was still a community. So 30% of our students are not here every day. And I thought, well, what's a good way to bring everyone together, that we have some kind of common language and in a way that our students can feel welcome. So I actually in the past always did read alouds, and I would go into the classrooms and I would read kind of like a book of the month. So I decided that this year I would do a book of the week, and I would record myself doing the book. That way all our students had access to the book, and that would keep us united as one school building.
Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. So year 2021 is Mr. Lucinda O'Neill, and I have our first read aloud of the new year. And I've been really purposeful in selecting the books. So every single book that I read to our students, I make sure that everyone's represented, because representation is important. So it's important that our students see themselves in the literature that they read and in the literature that they hear. I'm an artist, he said, a muralist. I paint on walls. I'm an artist too, she told him. He handed Mira a brush, then come on. Mira painted in the loudest color she saw. Wowee! The wall lit up like sunshine. So they are full, rich books where you see Latino families, African-American families, Muslim families, students of, with braids, student with blonde, red hair, So I want to make sure that every single child in the building, when they see and hear my books, they see themselves. The latest one that I absolutely love to do around the holidays, Too Many Tamales. I love Too Many Tamales. And I try to read it with a lot of enthusiasm. Again, I try to represent them. The students that are here, one of the things that I do is I go to every single bus and I'm the one who takes them off the bus. And I say good morning to them. Because of COVID, I am taking their temperature. But I compliment them on their creative mass. So I think that no matter what, there's always room and there's always time for kindness. There's always time for joy. There's always time to celebrate.
Thanks so much for joining me out here, Wizards. Remember to treat people with kindness. I'm Blaze Hewlett, reporting from BGTV.
Are you sick and tired of being home, doing absolutely nothing, feeling very unproductive? Do you feel like you could be out doing something with your life, but you're stuck at home due to COVID-19? Do you think there's something you can do about it? No? Good, because there's nothing you can do. But today we're going to drop in on a couple of classmates and see how they adjusted to life in the pandemic. Let's go.
Today, before he does his weekly grocery shopping, we're going to meet up with a Washingtonville High School classmate of ours who's going to tell us how his life is, stuck in a pandemic. Since March of 2020, the beginning of it all, Cyril Asante lost his job sweeping hair at his local barbershop, so in order to keep a little bit of money in his pocket, he began collecting bottles.
As you know, we've been in a pandemic for the last 10 months, and it's affected kids all over the world more than anybody because they're losing out on their kidness, teenage years. Thank you, buddy. You. So, Cyril, since the beginning of this pandemic, how do you think your life has changed?
My life changed because I've been able to play basketball more and more and get some more workouts in. But like I can't do most of the things I want to do, like play on the basketball team and other things like that.
So I noticed when I first came here that you were using the bottle machine right there. I was just wondering, what do you use it for? Or what do you need the money for after this?
Well, I get about like $30 from the bottles, and with the bottles, I use it for the shooting machine to get my jump shot better.
So you go to the gym stuff?
Yeah, to improve on my game.
So what are the new protocols ever since the pandemic started that you have to go through in order to play?
We take many precautions. Sometimes all the time they take our temperature, they make sure that we have our mask on, but not when we play, but like they make sure we have our mask on when we enter the building, so if we're sick, we don't get anybody else sick. And yeah, that's basically it. Like they wipe the balls and they clean them too.
Oh, nice. So nobody's gotten sick?
Nah.
Oh, look. A bottle. You can get yourself 2 shots of this.
Thank you.
Got you. Anything to get you better. Hey, so you still have to do your shopping. Oh, you still have to do your shopping, right?
Yeah.
Alright, come on, let's go.
Alright.
So, since the beginning of quarantine, has it been hard for you to get supplies, just keep necessary?
Yeah, it's been really hard. It's been hard for me to get toilet paper and other kinds of things too.
Were you able to get wipes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Not a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like,
Yeah, I remember that.
Want to find wipes?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, cool. Oh, here to go right here. These are baby wipes. I mean, like, I guess I understand it, but times are really hard.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything else though, that's the thing.
Baby wipes it is, let's go.
Let's go.
So after all that's happened during quarantine, your life is still relatively the same? Nothing's changed, you still play basketball, you still do everything you want to do?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you, man. You gonna fist bump me or you gonna leave me hanging?
Oh, my bad.
Alright, that's enough of this guy. Now we're gonna go see what's up with Noah Rosario. Hey guys, unfortunately Noah Rosario was unable to complete a meeting in person, so we're just gonna take the COVID route and do it over Zoom. Hey, what's up guys? I'm here with Noah Rosario. Say what's up, Noah.
What's good, guys?
So, obviously we've been in a pandemic for the last, 10, 11 months. How's life changed for you since then?
It's been pretty boring, pretty slow. I'm usually like a active person, so I usually be playing sports and stuff, but now that the pandemic happens, I'm kind of stuck at home.
Yeah. So are you allowed to leave the house, do anything?
Not really. Maybe for like 1 or 2 people, friends. Not really friends, but family. But that's about it.
Yeah, you used to play sports, like run track and stuff, right?
Yeah, but hopefully it's starting up Tuesday, so hopefully that lasts.
How's virtual school been treating you?
It's easy. I'm getting good grades, but it's really boring. Can't really pay attention online.
Yeah, I felt that. So you think it could be better? Any better?
I like the old schedule. I don't really know. It was hard enough to pay attention for an hour. Now they want me to pay attention for like 30. So it's not very young.
Yeah, I feel that. Thank you for your time, bro. Appreciate it.
Nope.
And you stay safe out here, bro. Catch you, bro.
Hi, you too.
Thank you.
Peace.
Quarantine has given me so much time to do so many things.
Like, look, I painted my door.
Wow, actually, I did too. I painted mine black and I made a collage on my wall. It has me doing all sorts of creative things, but online school is still really hard.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's so hard to keep my camera on in the morning.
I agree. I look like a bum.
You already know all this, Sean. Why are you even still in class? There's so many other things you could be doing right now. Just turn your camera off.
I'm kind of bored. I wonder what other people do when they're not in school. Maybe I'll go ask some people. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
When I'm not in school, I like to teach myself guitar and I play for my family. When I'm not playing my guitar, I like to go for runs with other people that are on the cross country.
On my days off, I like to play video games and basketball.
Just watch Netflix all day and procrastinate the things I'm supposed to be doing.
Back, 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 back.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Well, that's the show, Wizards. See you next time on BGTV.
The BGTV Bunch. BGTV Bunch. Welcome, Wizards.